Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to...
Up for the header! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Newcastle go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Looks to thread it through. This could spell danger. Referee has just said play on. He's made sure that that won't get through. Foden brings the ball forward. Pope will lay claim to that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's got options out wide. Could move up a gear here. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Struck first time. No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a brilliant interception. Newcastle are still boasting a perfect record with a quarter of the season gone.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the run, and for me they're the best team in the league so far. They've set a standard that will be hard to maintain, but what a fantastic start for them.
Fired in from distance. Keeper's ball. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Driving on, he could shoot here. Room for a shot. Forward it goes. Isak. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Up to meet it. Good delivery. No joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Has a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next?
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's got away. Gets it back. Willock goes looking.
I wouldn't fancy play.
Murphy! Ruben Diaz plays it forward. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. And he's surging through.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if...
He tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Tries to get it forward quickly. The whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
The message is clear, none shall pass. He's had a go! Hoists it forward, looking to break out here. And it's played forward. Timely intervention. Header! No, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He could be in here. Newcastle seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. No? Yeah, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Manchester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Dodd. Now a chance to break. And it's Bernardo Silva. Willock goes looking. Forward it goes. Newcastle get it back again. Manchester still with this narrow deficit to chase as the time ticks away. And help's available out wide. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off. Newcastle are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly.
Manchester are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Bernardo Silva. And back to base. Bernardo Silva gets it back. Byrne tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. And he's on a charge.
Newcastle are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. has a pop!
Manchester are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Isak! And the second time! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, good interception. And that will be the final act. Well, it has been a hugely disappointing start here, and the critics will be sharpening their knives. The boss has some questions to answer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing.
Well, Manchester, clearly one of the genuine footballing hubs in England. And here is Kane with a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, real danger here. Bruno Fernandes. Munich are still boasting a perfect record with a quarter of the season gone.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the run, and for me they're the best team in the league so far. They've set a standard that will be hard to maintain, but what a fantastic start for them.
Bruno Fernandes delivers. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Sané. Sané takes control of it and he's on the move. Gnabry plays it out to the flank. Looks to drop one in. Amat.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away.
Gets up to head it! Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Gnabry. It's come loose. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead?
Munich have been making some good inroads down the right. Sané really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Kane with a shot! Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Gets away from his opponent. De Ligt does well there, alert. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Munich really are in the ascendancy here, and they know just a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Bruno Fernandes. Sané. Play for a throw. Maguire plays it over to the other flank. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a goal kick. Sané. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Sané. Kimmich. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes spreads it towards the left. Now it's Kane. And it's Gnabry. And the finish! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Still going. Where to next? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gnabry. Sané. Sané! Well, that is rather wayward. Munich are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's got options out wide. Gets it back. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Going through. Well, we're still waiting for the first goal of the season here. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Receives it in a good position. And they've got it back as Gnabry! And in it goes! The breakthrough arrives at last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
A 1-0 lead established.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
And it's Sané. Forward it goes. Munich have a free kick. Looking to pull clear here. Sané ready to try one. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. For a throw-in. And it's played forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Floats one over.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Looking for space out wide.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Kane. And Sané! Oh, and that should have been two.
Sané has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Tries to Gnabry! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
And here's Gnabry, and here's Kane, and he's searching through. Gnabry! He's pulled off a fine save.
Gnabry really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kimmich gets it back. And the referee brings it to a close. They have slumped to defeat in the opener. Anything but the start they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, nobody wants to open a new season in this fashion. It leaves a sour taste in the mouth when hopes would have been...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and De Bruyne is the guilty party there. Hoists it forward. And it's got through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And they've been caught out here. And it's played forward. Foden plays it forward. And it's been taken straight back. Now it's Kane. Going through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Muller. There's a long ball. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ederson will lay claim to that. It's Bernardo Silva. Needed a better pass there. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Kane. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Keeps everyone guessing. Aimed into a great leap! Can he dig out a shot? Hoists it high. Gets the better of his man. Hoists it forward.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Muslera. Plays it out to the flank. Sane, he's onside. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. Dodd. Manchester have it back and they can go again.
Munich clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
It's come loose. Forward it goes. Kimmich gets it back. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kane has a pop! Quick ball forward. Played out to the right. Foden. Manchester get it back again. Rodri takes the long option. And it's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Good save, he got a decent shot at goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And the keeper's well positioned.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Has he picked him out? He gets past his man. Edison catches it safe. Well played, he saw that coming. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Bernardo